Ayan. So, our topic for today, class, is area moment method. So, as you have learned last week, no, ang topic din natin is area moment method. And then, nagtapos tayo sa isang example, sabi doon sa video that we will continue our example with this, no, cantilever. Diba? So I hope that you have watched that video because for today, i-apply pa rin natin yung concept on that video. So recap lang tayo konti. Pag tinawag po nating area moment method, that is, kumbaga, ginagamit natin yung tangent line from any point, no? Tinatawag natin na the deviation at any point. For example, at point B, diba? Relative to tangent drawn to the another point, no? To the elastic curve. At any point A, no? So yung distance niya is yan, TBA, diba? Ito si TBA. Ibig sabihin, from point B, yung height pababa sa distance na nabuo natin, paglalagyan po natin ng tangent line drawn at point A. So this is the deviation at point B with respect to a line or tangent line drawn at A. Ano ang TBA? Pag sinabing TAB, that is the deviation at point B, the deviation of point A with respect to a line or tangent line drawn at B. Diba? Yan yung ating topic. So, paano po kunin yung ating tawag dyan, deflection at that point? No? Diba? Ang formula po natin is 1 over EI. Pag deflection, pag angle of deflection, that is 1 over EI area sa AB. So, A papuntang B. Kapag naman, yung hinahanap is yung deviation, yung T, kaning height na TBA tsaka TAB, yung formula is 1 over EI, area from A to B, kung saan natin hinahanapan, times our X bar, ibig sabihin our center of gravity for that area, papunta sa point B. Then, etong TAB naman, so TAB, same pa rin, no? Area from point B to point A multiplied by our center of gravity papunta at point A. So, paano kunin yung deflection, no? Ito, nasa taas. No, 'di ba? Based doon sa ating topic last time, no, gagamitan po natin ng triangle, no, ng trigonometry. We have big triangle and small triangle, 'di ba? Then i-apply natin yung ratio and proportion para makuha natin siya. Okay, so I think that's our recap. Ito yung sinabi ko kanina na gagamit tayo ng common triangles. So malaking triangle, for example, yung hinahanapan natin is etong deflection at point B. Ito, deflection at point B. So malaking triangle, that is our total length from A to C. Then the deviation at point C with respect to a tangent line drawn at A. No, ito yung height niya. So TCA over L. Then i-relate natin sa maliit na triangle, ito nasa gitna. Ito yung the deviation at point B with respect to a tangent line drawn at A. Diba? So ito yung height na yon, kulang pa. So yung pag-deflect niya, that is deflection at point B plus the deviation at point BA, so yan yung total height dito. So common triangles, pwede mo siyang ratio and proportion. TCA over L is equivalent to tawag ito, deflection at point B plus TBA over LB. So yan yung concept natin last time. So what if eto, no, nag-stop na tayo last time. Ito yung topic natin ngayon, same pa rin pero naka-cantilever. So pag cantilever, as you can see, yung ating kumbaga deflection, rekta po, yan na din yung ating deviation. Diba? As you can see in our figure, for example, the deflection at point B is also the deviation at point B with respect to a tangent line drawn at A. Diba? Kita ninyo sa ating figure. Okay? Kasi, as we all know, pag meron po tayong cantilever, wait lang, where is my... Wait lang. Ayun, detect na siya. So as we all know, pag meron po tayong cantilever, 'di ba, ang kanyang elastic curve, ibig sabihin yung kanyang pag-deflect is straight line, then at a point mag-curve na siya. Pag ganyan. So ibig sabihin, pag mag-draw po tayo ng tangent line at point A, what will happen? Baguhin ko yung color. For example, yung color is color blue, yung ating deflection. So at point A, as you can see, this is a straight line. Straight line din po yung ating deflection. Ay yung ating tangent line. So madaling salita, yung ating tangent line or yung ating TBA is 0. TBA. Walang distance, no? A, TBA. So, magiging 0. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya parehas dito, no, na deflection B plus TBA. Flat man siya. So, deflection B is the same na lang siya sa ating TBA. Yan yung catch natin dito. So, for example, ito yung hinahanapan natin ng deflection na point. Wala pong ambag, kumbaga, yung ating deviation. So, yan yung catch dyan. Yan yung gagamitin natin na concept. Okay, apply po natin yan. And as we all know, no, na-discuss din natin to last video. Diba? Dinerive natin doon kung what is the area, moment area, na hindi na dadaan ng ating shear. Diba? Shear, tawag dyan. Shear diagram ka muna before mag-moment diagram. Pero tinuruan ko kayo kung paano dumiretso ng moment diagram na hindi nadadaan ng shear. So we have uniformly distributed. So second degree siya. Diba? 2 degree yung tatalo na natin. Pag point load, -1. So -1 plus 2 is 1. So ang formula natin is HL over N plus 1. So N is the degree ng ating load. So pag uniformly distributed, 0, 0 plus 1. So that is HL over 3 lang siya agad. Yung 2, eto. Sorry, yung tinatawag pala dito na area is yung drawing na mismo, hindi yung load. So pag 2 degrees, so 2 plus 1 is 3. Pag 1 degree, 1 plus 1 is 2. So, ito yung area ng ating moment diagram. Pag moment, 0, so HL over 1, HL siya kaagad yung ating area. Then, pag uniformly varying load, that is 1 degree. So, magiging 3 degrees yung ating moment diagram. So, 3 plus 1 is HL over 4. Okay? So, yan, na-set up na natin, no? So, proceed po tayo sa ating example for our cantilever. So, nakalagay dito, compute the deflection and slope at a section 3 meters from the wall for the beam shown. Assume that E is 10 GPa, gigapascal, and I is 30 times 10 raised to 6 mm raised to 4. Okay, so start po natin to. So before we can solve for this one, set up po muna natin, no, yung wala dito is yung ating reaction. So lagyan natin ng point. This is our point A. Color red. Ito yung point A po natin. Ayan, point A. So, meron po tayong reaction dito. Lagyan natin. Ayan, this is our RA, reaction A. And then, syempre, this is a cantilever. So, meron din po tayong moment at A. Ito, MA. Dito ko ilalagay ha, sorry. Dito na lang, MA. So, dahan-dahanin lang natin, class. So, kunin muna natin to. Diba? So, reaction muna tayo. Summation of forces vertical. Diba? Pag cantilever, forces vertical tayo kaagad. Is equivalent to 0 where all upward forces are positive. Paki-ready po ng calculators natin. I need your help in calculating this one. So, calculator lang, no? So, we have 1,200 uniformly distributed tayo or uniformly varying load times 4. Diba? 4 yung distance niya. Then, times 1/2. This is our area. I.e., ilagay ko na lang siguro sa harapan yung 1/2, no? Kasi triangle naman din to. So, negative 1/2 times 1,200. Diba? Kasi triangle times 4. That is our area. Then, going downward, so negative. Then, yung R po natin is RA plus RA. So, paki-shift solve po, class. What is our reaction at A? Diba? Ganito mag-solve kapag cantilever. Yes, paki-type lang po sa ating chat box. Yes, very good. Thank you. That is 2,400 newtons. Next, proceed po tayo, no? Kailangan din po natin, sulat ko muna, yung ating moment at A. So, moment at A, no, mag-summation of moment po tayo at point A is equivalent to 0, where all clockwise forces are positive. So, same pa din, no? Ito is clockwise yung ating load. So, positive 1/2 times 1,200 times 4. Ito yung ating area. So, kumbaga, ito, nandito banda, magiging point load siya. Diba? Then, multiply po natin yung ating lever arm. Pag triangle, no, from the tip, that is 2/3. Diba? Tama? Pag galing sa tip ng ating uniformly distributed load, uniformly varying load, that is 2/3. So, eto papunta dito is 2/3. Ng length. Dito sa kabila is 1/3 ng length. Okay. So, lever arm natin is 2/3 ng length. So, that is 2/3 times length is 4 meters. Ayan, tapos na yung ating moment. Then, meron tayong MA dito. Assume natin na counterclockwise, so minus MA. Then yung RA, kasi sa point A tayo nag-moment, so canceled out. So paki-shift solve po, what is our moment at A? Yes, thank you for that. That is 6,400 Newton times meter. Newton meter. Okay, next. Di ba? Kailangan po natin mamaya kasi yung hinahanap natin na deflection is 3 meters from our point A, so from the support. So, ito po yung hinahanapan natin ng, yan na point. No, tatawagin po natin yan siyang point B. Yan, si point B, for example. Okay? So, si point B, kailangan po natin yung kanyang certain height. Diba? Kasi mamaya, dyan tayo magfo-focus, no? Kailangan natin yung area, moment area from point A to point B. So, para advance, kunin po muna natin yung height at point B dito. Dyan. So, ratio and proportion. Yung malaking triangle is 1,200 tsaka 4. Yung maliit na triangle, yung AB na triangle natin is 3. 3 yung kaniyang length divided by y. So, ayan ha. Papangalanan ko pong y yung kaniyang height. Y. Hindi pwede magsulat. Dito na lang siguro. Y equals. Ayan. Yung height nito. So, 3 over y. Then, etong malaking triangle is 4 yung ating height over 1,200. So, pwede paki-shift solve class by rate. So, minsan nawawala-wala yung internet dito. Share screen ko lang ulit. Ayan. So, again, ulitin natin. Kindly use your calculator po. Paki-cross multiplication. Yes, that's correct. Pwedeng humabol kahit na nasabi na natin yung sagot. You can just still type our answer. Baka kasi matagal yung pag-calculator mo. So, i-type lang sa ating chat box. So, 900 Newton per meter yung height at point B. So, ilagay po natin 900 Newton per meter. Ayan. Okay, next. Parang sineset up pa natin siya. I-drawing po natin yung kanyang elastic curve. So, yung kanyang deflection. So, as we all know, if we have a cantilever beam, at first po is straight line yung kanyang pagka-bend, then mag-bend siya. Ayan. So, yung color blue po yung ating elastic curve. Yung bending natin. So, i-drawing po natin. Siguro i-color green ko, para hindi. Iba naman yung color. I-drawing po natin yung tangent line drawn at point A. So, as you can see at our point A, hindi po curve. Linya po siya. So, ang tangent line ng line is same lang sa line na yon. Ito, color green ha. Ayan. So, si color green, yun yung tangent line at point A. And as you can see, straight line pa rin siya. So, ibig sabihin po, color red natin. Ito yung deflection natin. Etong height na to. Diba? Dito papunta dito. So that is our deflection at point B. And yan na din yung magiging deviation at point B with respect to a tangent line drawn at point A. Diba? Kasi ang deviation is galing sa ating tangent, sa ating curve, tawag dyan, elastic curve, papunta sa ating tangent line. So yung sinabi ko po kanina, no, konting correction, diba? Sabi ko kanina, TBA is 0. Hindi po. Kasi TBA is from our elastic curve papunta sa tangent line. So, equal silang dalawa. Hindi 0. Diba? Same dito. Ayan, TBA. Galing sa elastic curve, pababa sa tangent line. So, naging equal sila. Hindi po 0 si TBA. Okay? Ayan, correction lang. Okay, next. Proceed tayo. So, ito yung height natin, ha. Kumbaga, yan yung hinahanap natin. Rekta. Ito. Ayan. Literal. Yan yung ating height na hinahanap. Yan na din yun. So, hindi na tayo makakagamit ng ratio and proportion na height. Okay, so ang problema na lang po natin is paano kunin yung ating deflection, TBA. Ang hinahanap is slope and deflection or deflection and slope. So, pwede unahin muna natin si slope. No? So, based on our formula, slope at point AB, ibig sabihin A papuntang B. So, ibig sabihin yung slope at point B, yan ang ibig sabihin niya. Diba? Is equivalent to area of our moment diagram from point A to point B. Divided by EI. Ayan. So, lagay natin dito AB. Siyempre, we need to draw our moment diagram for this one. So, lagay natin dito. So, lagay natin ng reference line. Ayan, ito. Lagyan natin ng reference line. Yun sa dulo, hindi na natin lalagyan kasi hindi naman din siya kailangan, di ba? In getting our deflection and slope, yung area lang po from point A papuntang point B yung kailangan. Kasi hindi naman tinawag or hinahanap yung sa dulo. Pero kapag sa dulo yung kailangan, syempre, isasali natin sa drawing. Okay, proceed tayo. So, first one is this, tawag dito, point load. So, with that point load po, magkaka-create, no, going upward. So, positive din yung ating moment diagram for that one. Diba? So, based sa ating assumption, pag point load is eto, -1. So, yung drawing po niya is triangle. +1. So, pataas po yung ating arrow. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, pataas din po yung ating drawing. So, with our RA, makaka-create po siya ng, ayan, triangle. This is 1 degree. What about its height? Paano po isolve yung height? So, again, na-derive na natin last time, yung height ng ating point load is PL. Diba? Kumbaga, yung moment created by our point load, yan yung magiging height. Yung moment created by our drawing, yan yung height ng ating moment diagram. So, ibig sabihin, 2,400. Nadi-disconnect yung pen ko. PL. Ayan. So, that is 2,400 yung ating point load times its length or lever arm. 3. So, paki-type po sa ating chat box, what is our PL? What is the height of this diagram? Yes, yes, pwedeng humabol. That is 7,200. Very good. 7,200. Then, ang unit is Newton meter. Ayan, yun yung height ng figure na to. Next, yung ating moment. 'Di ba? Nakuha natin yung moment kanina, 6,400 Newton meter. And as we have discussed last week, pag moment is negative 2 degrees, yung kanyang moment diagram is 0 degree, ibig sabihin flat. Okay, so ang problema na lang din natin dito, 'di ba? That is counterclockwise. So this is our 0 na reference. Counterclockwise is negative sa ating moment diagram. Ayan. So, pababa. Ito yung drawing natin ng moment diagram. Ayan siya. Ito yung height natin. Yung problema is yung height. Balikan natin doon. As we have said, kapag moment, yung ating height po is the moment itself. Di ba? Ayan. Moment is our height. So, therefore, ilagay po natin M, which is our height. Ang height ng figure na to is negative 6,400. Again, negative po siya kasi counterclockwise sa ating rotation. So, pababa. Ito yung 0 natin na sa ating diagram. Okay, next is our, ito, yung triangle, uniformly varying load. Uy, nami manok dali. So, uniformly varying load, ibig sabihin, triangle, ito, triangle is first degree. So, yung ating curve, ay tawag yan, yung ating moment diagram is a curve or parabola which is third degree. Parabola pa ba yan pag third degree? Basta kay curve siya na third degree. How about its height? So, pag uniformly distributed, that is our moment. Diba? Pag moment is WL over 2 times L over 3. So, ayan. Yan yung guide natin last time, no? Dinerive natin kung paano siya. So, as you can see here in our figure, going to the left yung ating pag-increase ng load dito sa ating drawing is going to the right. So, baliktad, no? So, yung curve natin is galing sa 0. No? Just imagine that ito yung 0 pa rin natin. Then, pababa po siya. Ayan, pa-curve. So, just imagine that this is a curve. So, this is 0 degree. Yung kanina, yung moment. And then, ito, uniformly varying load is third degree yung kanyang curve. Okay, next is our height. So, based doon, ang height po niya is our point load. Gagawin nating point load to times its lever arm. So, ibig sabihin, 1/2 times 900, diba? 900 yung sinolve po natin kanina. Height, so height ng ating uniformly varying load at point B times distance 3. Multiply po natin sa lever arm. So, ang lever arm po natin is 3 times 1/3. Diba? Kasi ang location po ng ating point load kapag eto gawin nating point load is nandito. 1/3 from our malaking height. So, paki-calculate what is the height of our Uniformly varying na moment. Yes, pwedeng humabol. That is 1,300. This is also negative kasi as you can see in our figure, yung ating uniformly varying is downward po yung ating force. Negative 1,350 Newton meter. Ayan, nakagawa na po tayo ng ating moment diagram. Kailangan na lang po natin is to substitute or to create our area from point A to point B. Sige, umpisahan po natin. Again itong formula na to is galing dito. If we are finding our angle of deflection, 1 or area AB over EI. So ito, AB is area AB over EI. Sige, lagay natin. Area ng lahat, itong tatlo. Unahin natin yung triangle. Medyo bilisan natin slide. Triangle is 1/2. Base is, ano yung base? 3 meters. This is 3 meters. Lagyan ko lang class. Ito papunta dito is 3 meters. Ano ba yan? 3 meters. Ayan. So 1/2 base is 3. Height, na-solve natin 7,200. Positive, di ba? Positive yung ating height. Next, plus. Ito, rectangle. Area ng rectangle is base times height. So ang base natin is 3. Ang height po natin is negative 6,400. Yan. Next, etong nasa ilalim. Diba? Ano yung formula natin dito? Pag third degree yung ating curve. Diba? Na-discuss din natin to last week. Ang area is HL over N plus 1. And this curve is third degree. So, HL over 3 plus 1 is 4. So, ang area po nito is HL over 4. So, iuna natin si over 4. That is 1/4. Height natin is negative 1,350 times height is, height yan, times base or length, 3 meters. And then close parenthesis. Ayan siya. So, ito is naka-Newton, di ba? Newton meter. Ang kailangan po natin is Newton millimeter. Kasi para maging MPa, di ba? Kasi yung nasa ilalim po natin is GPa, mm squared. So, ang goal po natin dito is gawin siyang Newton, lahat ng units, and naka-mm. Diba? This is meters, this is Newton meter. So, lahat ng to, pakisundan lang po yung open and close. No? Silang lahat. No? Lalagyan mo ng 1,000 squared para yung lahat ng meters dito sa loob, magiging millimeters. Then, i-type mo yan lahat. Then, pwede mong i-press yung equals. Then, yung labas, sa sagot na yan, i-divide po natin ng EI. Ang E po natin is 10,000 GPa. So, ang gagawin ko is, i-convert siya into MPa, di ba? E is 10,000 MPa. Kasi 1 gigapascal is equivalent to 1,000 megapascal. So, magiging 10,000. And then, ito, naka-mm. I. So, sulat lang natin 30 times 10 raised to 6. Ayan. So again, type mo to lahat sa taas. Equals mo, then i-divide mo yung nasa denominator. O pwede ding i-fraction mo kaagad, type mo to lahat sa taas, etong sa baba, i-type mo sa baba. So, lalabas yung ating sagot for our angle of deflection. Wait lang ha, save ko muna, baka mabura ko. Share screen ko lang ulit. Yes, if you have any answers pero hindi pa sure, pakisend lang sa ating chat box para ma-compare po natin sa iba. Sulat ninyo siguro mga 6 decimal places. Kasi i-convert pa natin, no? Yung labas kasi dito is radian, i-convert pa natin into degrees. So, 6 or 7 decimal places po muna yung i-type ninyo sa chat box. I hope everybody is calculating, no? You need to practice your skills in calculating, no? Para sa exam, masanay kayo in using your calculator. Yes, anyone? Don't worry kapag mali yung na-type. Iko-compare lang naman din natin sa classmates ninyo. May 0.02462. How about the others? Make sure yung open and close parenthesis sana susunod. Baka may mga kulang dyan sa open and close ninyo. Yes, how about the others? Double check mo si Larta. Baka may namali ka. Ayan, Salazar, that's correct. How about the others? Ayan. Yes, that's correct. Very good. Negative 0. Negative 0.031,375. And as I have said earlier, radian pa po yan, rad. Yes, habol lang po sa pag-type, no? Kahit nasulat na natin. So, convert po natin in every 180 degrees. We have pi rad. Or pwede ding 360 degrees is 2 rad. 2 pi rad. So, pwede na yan, no? So, paki-divide po or paki-multiply yung sagot ninyo by 180 over pi. What is our answer in degrees? Yes, pwedeng humabol. Ayan, that's correct. Negative 1.798 degrees. Pwedeng humabol ha. That's correct. Meron na tayong 1 point. This is our angle of deflection at point B. Okay, next po. How about our deflection? As we all know, based on our drawing, yung ating angle of deflection at point B is equivalent to a deviation at point B with respect to a tangent line drawn at point A. So that is our TBA. Ang deflection at point B equals TBA. So sulat po natin yung formula ng TBA. That is area from point A to point B times X bar papunta kay point B divided by EI. As you can see in our formula, no, dinagdagan lang po ng X bar yung angle of deflection para maging deflection na formula. Okay, sulat natin. Ito medyo madali na lang kasi na-set up na natin sa may upper part. Ito yung area ng ating mga figure. Ang kulang na lang po na idadagdag natin is yung X bar. Okay, so unahin natin si triangle. So that is 1/2 positive, literal na i-copy-paste lang natin to, times 3 times positive 7,200. And then multiply po natin sa kanyang lever arm. So pag triangle, nandito po yung ating center of gravity. Ito po yung hinahanap natin na lever arm. Yan, papunta dito. So that is 1/3. Diba? Pag sa tip or sa height, papunta sa ating center of gravity. So that is 1/3 times our length. Ang length po nito is 3 meters. Ayan, tapos na tayo kay triangle. Next, proceed tayo kay rectangle. Ito, copy-paste natin. Plus 3 times negative 6,400. And then, multiply ng ating lever arm. So, ang lever arm po, or yung ating center of gravity or X bar ng rectangle is nasa gitna. So, ibig sabihin, yung distance na to, papunta dito is kalahati lang ng ating length. So, that is times 1/2. Ang length po natin is 3 meters. Ayan. Next, etong ating curve. Ang area niya, ayan, nasa taas na po. Copy-paste lang po natin. 1/4 times negative 1,350 yung height. Times 3. And then, balik tayo sa topic natin last week. 'Di ba? Ang X bar at any drawing is length over n plus 2 from our height. Ibig sabihin kung saan yung mataas na height, that is ln plus 2. Yung kabila, yung minus. Or, kumbaga, pag, for example, this one is 1/4, sa kabila is 3/4. Pag ganito, 1/3, sa kabila, 2/3. Diba? So, ito is 1/4, for example. So, sa kabila is 3/4. So, ito is curve na 3 degrees. So, 3 plus 2 is 5. So, yung ating X bar is L over 5. Sa kabila is 4L over 5. So, dito papunta po tayo kay point B. So, ibig sabihin, andito po yung ating center of gravity. Dito. Ayan. So, ito yung hinahanapan natin ng distance. This is our X bar. Lagyan ko ng label ha. This is our x bar b. X bar b and x bar b. Ayan. So, ibig sabihin, this is 1/5 times our length times 3. Ayan, same pa din kanina. As you can see po, tatlo. We have meter, then Newton meter. So, ibig sabihin, same kanina, yung goal natin is lahat maging millimeters. So, i-multiply po natin yan lahat into 1,000 raised to 3. Again, raised to 3 kasi 3 meters yung nasa loob. I hope na makasya sa inyong calculator. Kapag hindi, pwede nung paunti-unting pag-type. Then equals mo lang. Then yung sagot, i-divide natin kay EI. Same kanina. Ang E natin is, kinonvert ko into megapascal, 10,000. Diba? Because megapascal is Newton per mm squared. Then, ang I po natin is 30. Times 10 raised to 6. Ayan, paki-calculator po. What is our deflection? Dito ko na lang po ilagay. At B, or the deviation at point B with respect to a tangent line drawn at A. Siyempre, save ko muna, baka mawala. Yes po, paki-chat sa ating chat box. I hope na mag-cash siya kaagad sa calculator para mabilis na, no? So while you are calculating, type nyo lang, ang gagawin ko is unit check. Tingnan natin kung ano yung unit dito na lalabas. So, yung nasa loob is Newton meter, di ba? Yung height. Pero kinonvert natin into Newton millimeter kasi may 1,000 cube sa labas. Then, ang ginawa po natin is nag-multiply tayo ng base. Millimeter din siya. Uy, anong klaseng M to? Millimeter. Tapos, hindi. Pakita ko na lang na meter muna siya. Newton meter times meter sa base times another meter for our lever arm. So, Newton meter, meter, meter. Sa ilalim naman, no, etong MPa is Newton over millimeter squared times millimeter raised to 4. Ayan. So, ang ginawa natin, nag-multiply tayo ng 1,000 cube para magkaroon po tayo ng M cube. Mapalitan siya ng M cube. Di ba? Cancel out, cancel out, cancel out. Cancel out. Ito, 2, 4. Di ba? So, Newton, cancel out also. And ito, mm cube, cancel out. Dalawa, apat. So, may remaining po tayong isa na denominator ng denominator. So, aangat siya sa itaas, magiging numerator. So, ang sagot natin is mm. Yan, unit analysis lang ako. So, what is our answer? Yes, that's correct. Negative 62.025. Then, based on our unit analysis, that is in millimeters. Final answer. Yan. Save natin. Ayan po. So, ganyan mag-solve ng area moment method kapag cantilever. Okay.